disappearances of people in national parks have gained notoriety ever since the Missing 411 was published. If there's one certainty, it's that at least one person a year will go mysteriously missing at any of the 411 national parks and monuments in America, although the actual annual number is estimated to be up to 1,000 missing people. There are a plethora of things that can go wrong when one is visiting the vast wilderness. The cruelty of nature is no joke, and many people find themselves on the losing side of a battle against survival. Not every mysterious story ends up in someone vanishing. There's a number of interesting photographs that have been captured in national parks that have led to online users carrying out investigations in order to get to the bottom of what was captured. One of these photographs was taken in the Grand Caverns in 1895 by Orrin Jeffries. There's a limited amount of information on this photograph, but the story goes that amateur photographer Orrin Jeffries was exploring an unmapped section of the Grand Caverns, something that few people have done due to stories of disappearances and encountering mysterious creatures. The caverns he was exploring were located in southwestern Virginia, and in recent years there's been a variety of theories that have been put forward that the caverns aren't just caverns, but could be home to mysterious creatures. In fact, this has been backed up in recent years by explorers who have said that they have encountered mysterious things. Orrin Jeffries made his way into the caverns, and due to not being able to see anything, decided to conduct a photographic experiment, where he'd point his camera out into the darkness and take a long exposure shot. For those unaware, a long exposure technique takes advantage of slow shutter speeds, which in turn allows the user to capture the motion of a moving element or more light from a night scene. During one of these sessions, he heard something moving deep within the cave, and due to him being alone and worried, he decided to set off one of the flashes in order to see what it was. After he left, he developed the photograph and could see that he'd captured what appeared to be 3 humanoid-like creatures. He then approached the local newspaper and told them that the 3 humanoids could be seen looking in his direction, and that after the photograph was taken, he ran out of the cavern as fast as he could. Interestingly, when researchers later enhanced the photo, they detailed that they could see one of the creatures raising his arm, with some suggesting that the humanoid may have had something in his hand like a rock, and that had Orrin stayed just a few more moments, he may have been attacked by the creature. It's not only the Grand Caverns that are of particular interest. In recent years, the Grand Canyon has become somewhat of a hotspot for disappearances and mysterious encounters. Over 250,000 individuals are reporting missing every year, with estimates of actual missing person cases that are left unreported pushing that total to more than 300,000 cases annually. With that many reports, it's no wonder that a vast majority of these cases are left unsolved. However, every now and then there's a series of missing person cases that emerge that are so peculiar, they become the subject of internet theories. Adam Clayton Lyle Jones missing at the Grand Canyon. Though the IBS or Investigative Services branch of the law enforcement generally try to solve cases as efficiently and quickly as possible, this sadly is not always the case, and most often than not cases tend to grow cold for months or years afterwards. These cases are not closed and remain open, and may become active should new evidence surface. Kathy Copper, one of the spokespeople for the IBS, said the following: "It's always there on the table. Sometimes a tip will come in, someone will hear something and then it will go active again." Adam Clayton Lyle Jones is one of the unfortunate missing individuals whose cases has grown cold. Jones went missing on the 31st of March back in 2011 and has not yet been found. The man was only 23 years old at the time of his disappearance and would now be in his 30s. He was said to have last been seen by his family in the Gulf Breeze in Florida. His family said he left home early in the afternoon in a blue Oldsmobile Delta 88, and that the only personal possession he took with him was his laptop, no other notable belongings. Little did Jones's family realise that would be the last time they'd ever get to see him again. It took until the 5th of May 2011 for a park ranger to acknowledge the abandoned car, which was parked to the south rim centre of the Grand Canyon. At the time, Jones had not yet been reported as a missing person, and therefore not initially considered a victim. The park ranger then managed to contact Jones's parents about the abandoned car, who then proceeded to file the missing persons report to the police. Contents found within the car included an itinerary of various routes of California cities and places in Denver, Colorado. Surprisingly, there was not a mobile phone in the car, as Jones did not have his phone on him when he went missing. To this day, investigators have no idea whether he was lost or injured, or whether something else far more morbid might have happened. Furthermore, there's no actual evidence that he even entered the Grand Canyon Park. No photographic or witness proof that he was there apart from the car parked in the car park. With so little to go by, investigators have had a difficult time finding any clues to Adam Jones's whereabouts. So what do you make of this mysterious photograph, the alleged underground networks underneath the Grand Canyon, and also the disappearance of Adam Jones? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below, and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.